The path we are pursuing is a path of pressure, relentless pressure to ensure that Biafra comes. How are we going to employ that pressure? There are only two ways to get your freedom in the history of the whole world. Freedom can be gotten only two ways. One is through the ballot box. In other words, people will contest and they will have Biafra Nationalist Party. Yes, as they have in Scotland. And then we vote for them. When they then go to the house or maybe go to Abuja, they will say, we are here under the mandate of Biafra Nationalist Party. Because of that, we want to go and conduct a referendum in order for us to be free. The other way, you fight. Either you go through the ballot box or you fight. Which option are we choosing? We have chosen to fight.
The governor of the state himself obeys the sit-at-home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit-at-home, and government shut down on Mondays. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Aka Jehovah. Aka Jehovah nemema ọrụ ebube ya kederuari n'ebe nọ isi ike ndụ nke na-adịghị atata aka ya aka Jehovah nemema aka ya aka Jehovah nemema ọrụ ebube ya kemerugharị n'ebe nọ 15,000 men ndị dị njikere ọgụle ụmụ Biafra anyị dị njikere ọgụ. Our hands are ready. Our hands and our fingers have been taught to war. Listen to me. Tell everyone you know. Our Prime Minister, since we know him, he doesn't say what he cannot do. And he doesn't do what he cannot say. He does what he says. Did you remember when our PM was telling them about Biafra Liberation Army? All of them were doubting. All of them were saying, which army? They will bring out 5 men. They will bring out 2 men. They will bring out 3 men. They will bring out 7 men. We counted them. The day our army was unveiled, all of them were looking like this. This man is serious. Anyway, 15,000 men is just often. Our PM told them that we have over 100,000 reserve Biafra Liberation Army. So to support our brothers in the IDF with 15,000 or 20,000 men, it is just like a tithe. We want to pay a tithe of our men to our brothers in the IDF in Israel. We want to give them a tithe, just a tithe, 10% of the reserve, just to support the men. Remember, Israel have the most powerful, army, warheads in the Middle East, where they are. And the Biafra Liberation Army are sophisticated, and they are fearsome, and they are ready, battle ready. All you need to do is just hand them over the machine, and they will go and deliver the goods. Yeah. PM. This morning I have my man, Onyeka, will be able to, tell them how ready our PM is, and then how our PM is talking and do. Ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke, before I forget to greet my special people in the house. Ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke ndị ọma njibiri, ụtụtụ ọma Laz Benziko, ụtụtụ ọma onye Ema, ụtụtụ ọma Biafra Chigozie, ụtụtụ ọma oh my own dolo force nwayọ ọma, ụtụtụ ọma Anịma na mfọrọ gị n'anya so much. Ụtụtụ ọma taproot, the rooted ones in Biafra. Ụtụtụ ọma that MK words exactly was triggered to hate from IPOB Nigeria. It is clear why they chose the political pressure group. Yes, MK told them that we have chosen to what? To fight. You have option before you. It is either you got the political solution, which cannot even work for you, or you choose to fight against your enemies. We have chosen to fight. And you know what they are doing today? What they are doing is that they have told you that we are going to be granddad and the mpa in this liberation, that in 10 years' time we will be grandfathers. No, criminals. Well, we don't pay attention to criminals because we are doing the needful, and Biafrans are seeing it, and not only Biafrans, the whole world is seeing the finger of our Prime Minister at work in Biafra land. And the whole world, when we speak, they know. When IDF, Israeli Defense Force, recognize Biafra, do you think they don't know that we are ready? IDF, they are the one in control of what we call the Mossad, and the Mossad are intelligence agency of the Israeli Defense Force. They are the ones that know how to go to anywhere in the world. Whether you are hiding in Costa Rica or Venezuela and you are planning against the people of God, they will be able to use the Mossad to identify. So Mossad, they understand and know the capabilities of the Biafra Liberation Army, and when we gave our support to IDF, they stood their ground and received and said, yes, we are family. And right now, when Israel is needing our support, and when they do, I am telling you, we are coming with 15,000 men. Odeka, Yeholu. Unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Greetings, sir. In fact, I love
Greetings.
Let me thank you so much.
Your network.
Greetings, Biafra.
Okay.
Greetings to all of you. Greetings. You see, they think that they have killed all our men. So when they hear this number, they're surprised. They have been killing our men for a long time. They have been killing our men. So they think they have killed all of us. They don't know that. When we tell them that we have 100,000 reserve, and when they hear this, they think this is just a joke. You know what is 15,000 men? 15,000. You know what it means? Just like a feed up of a stadium. Feed up of the stadium. That is 15,000 men. So that so they are surprised whenever they hear this, but they will be shocked the day Biafra will be declared. They will be shocked. They will see what they've not seen before. So I believe my Prime Minister, I know he's not a man who talk what he cannot defend or who talk what he cannot do. He's a talk na do. So I believe him 100%. No doubt. No iota of doubt. Thank you so much. Bam, bam, bam. Greetings to Biafra.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. And let me tell you, some of you may be wondering, we are making contribution every week. Let me tell you, the men we are providing, Israel will equip. The men we are providing, the IDF will equip them with the warhead, with what they need to fight the enemies. They will provide them. So yes, go ahead.
That will also make our men to get more experience, more powerful.
Yeah. Our PM, when they told you that Biafra is not locked, now they understand that from Biafra land, we can travel to Israel. Do they know how Mazin Namdekano got to Israel? Do you know? Ask yourself, how did the man sit down the car when they wanted to eliminate him? How did he arrive in Israel? Now, let me tell you what will shock you. Let me tell you what will shock you. There is the movie they call 90 Minutes in Entebbe. 90 Minutes at Entebbe in Uganda airport, when Idi Amin thought he has, kidnapped the army, the children of God that was Israelis that were kidnapped, and they locked them up in Entebbe. And I'm telling you, within 90 minutes, the IDF arrived in Entebbe airport. The Uganda intelligence could not even identify. They got to Entebbe, they rescued their men, and they departed Entebbe, and they left with their own citizens, except one old woman who was in the hospital. I'm telling you what Israel is capable of. And if Israel is capable of such, you know what our men are also capable of. Ask them in the zoo. Where is it possible that men, you are saying that there is no man, but 18 armor tankers were neutralized within 6 days? 18 armor tankers. Only in the war front of Olu, only in Olu, 18 armor tankers neutralized. That is what Israeli capabilities in Biafra army also can achieve. Let me tell you what we are able to do. We are able to go into the enemy's territory and do the undoable, the unthinkable, and then the whole world will be opening their mouth and be saying, how did they do it? Our prime minister is telling you that when it comes to the time we need to really rescue our men, even our men in Namdekan, we are able to go to Abuja, take the fight to Abuja and do the needful. I'm telling you, it's only that the only thing that we are concerned about is collateral damage. We don't want innocent people to lose their lives in the process. That's why you see the way we operate right now, with caution and with intelligence. If Israel did that in Entebbe, I'm telling you, moving 15,000 men from Biafra land to the epicenter of where Iran think that they can show their wickedness and their evil, I'm telling you, it is just a child's play. We can do the unthinkable. Just the way you see it in the movies, you can see it reality on ground. How our men, will surface in the battlefield and defend the land of God, the land of Israel. Obodochukwu Gozili. Obodochukwu set it aside for himself with the children of heaven, with Umuchineke. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Ask yourself, how was Mazen Namdekano able, when you are looking for him, the next place you saw him was at the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. We are able to move to anywhere in the world. Our men are capable, and once it sets, one day our men the more experience, more experience. So when our prime minister is saying something, he means it. And do you know why? Because the days we are in now are very, very important days, very serious, because this thing right now is going global. The hatred for Israel as is going global. You can also imagine the hatred they have for Biafra. The hatred they have for Biafra is also the same way they hate Israel. So as they hate us, give us super intelligence on how to overcome them. We have super intelligence on how to combat our enemies and be able to place them where they belong. We are the people of God with super intelligence, supersonic intelligence. We will defeat them anywhere. If they had the power to eradicate the whole of Biafra, they would have done it. But they couldn't, even though they did all they did during the 3 years war. They came against Biafra, and they used hunger, to tie many of our people. Let me tell you today, they cannot even try it again. They can't try it again. And even with that one they did, today, we are even more stronger and more formidable. When they are crying, we are not, we are celebrating. You see, they cry of hunger, but we have surplus. Even though they try to marginalize us, reduce us, but Chukwu Kikabiama always have a way of supplying our needs in the midst of scarcity and austerity. So do not joke with us. Don't even mind those you see that are making joke and making mockery of themselves, asking you, how will they be able to provide 15,000 men? How will they be able to supply them with weapons? Look, Israel have super warehouses of weapons to supply the men that will defend the land. I'm telling you. So when it comes to ground forces and it is needed, Biafra is equal to the task, and our men are ready to join their brethren in the open to defend the land of Israel. So this morning, I am telling you what we can do. So do not be worried, do not be afraid. Don't even bother yourself about that. So we are using, 2 stones to kill different birds at the same time. So we know when our priorities come, we know when to face them, and we are facing them squarely. Our Prime Minister Bonye Welanye Jafoso. You understand? And right now, we are also advising our brethren, those that have closed their ears, that you are still there in the northern part of the zoo. Let me tell you, when the heat goes on, they will turn their faces on you, because they cannot do Israel anything, and they cannot do Biafra anything in Biafra land. They will turn their anger on you. So if you are still there in Abuja, you are there in the north, advise yourself now, because they will still do what they know how to do best, because you know how cowardly they are. They cannot face you in the open. All they do is to come and attack you while you are sleeping, or when you are without arms and you are armless, they will attack you. That's what they do. They did it during the pogrom. They will still want to do it again. So advise yourself and begin to move to Biafra land, which is a safer place for you. If you are still in the north, while this heat is on, remember that the Shiites, or those that support Iran, they are scattered all over those places where you people are. I don't know the kind of money you are looking for, or the kind of businesses you are doing, and putting your life on the line. If you really want to put your life on the line, you better go to Biafra land and join in the men on ground, to know that you are fighting for something. Because if you are there, without any intelligence, without any protection for you, and you are not trained, you are not equipped, you are there, they're just going to use you as their suya. So be very warned. Onyeka, if you have any other thing to say, you say it, otherwise we will call Biafrans up to join us here this morning.
You see, when they talk about say that our place are landlocked, I began to laugh them. Do you know that we control the airspace of Nigeria? That any flight that goes to Nigeria pass through our airspace? Do you know that any ship that
Musa confirmed it now? Musa confirmed it.
any ship that go to Lagos pass through our waterway? Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
If what to do with Nigeria, we deal with Nigeria. We block everything. Their ship go to Lagos to pass through our waterway. In so-called Southeast, have the shortest and deepest access to sea, fastest access to sea. In so-called Southeast, you go to Odimo State, you have 2 access to sea. You go to Afi, we have access to sea. Apart from the River Niger. So when they tell people landlocked, I don't know what they mean by landlocked. I don't understand their grammar. So, but that is a story for another day. Biafra will be one of the powerful nations in the world. I am very, very optimistic about that, and it will happen. Okay, and anybody who stand on our way will be crushed. If you like, as a Biafra anywhere in the world, support us. If you like, continue sitting on the fence. When the time will come, you will see what you do to yourself, and you have yourself to blame. Your children will be against you, because every truth will be on social media. They will know that you are the one that caused what they will be suffering. Go and ask the people of South Korea that are not being treated as citizens. It's not their fault, but what their forefathers did when they were fighting for their freedom is they're hurting them today. So where you ask a Biafran, support what we are doing so that you prevent this from happening to your children and unborn generations. We're not going to forgive. All the saboteurs will not be forgiven. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, Umuchineke, that is the encouragement that comes to you today. So, when you hear our PM saying those things, it should come as a pride to you. It should come as a pride to you that, look, Biafrans are also able to provide men. Don't be sentimental about it. Don't ask questions. Let me tell you, some people were asking yesterday, what will Israel do when we give them this support? And when the time comes and then they are able to, look somewhere else, look out of Israel, because already now I want to tell you, a lot of enemies are around Israel, a lot of them. A lot of propaganda against the people of Israel, a lot of them. So what we are even facing is small compared to what Israel is in the middle of the heat out there. So, but I'm telling you, who knows what they're going through, I've also equipped them on how to overcome. Do you know how many missiles were fired at them at the same time? Just yesterday, you know how many, and they were able to neutralize almost all of them. Have you seen any casualty? If they were so powerful and they're able to stop Israel, you would have seen on the social media or everywhere casualties in Israel. We're not seeing any of such things. All we're seeing are missiles flying across the skylines and the Israeli power, to intercept working. The Iron Dome and all the interceptors are working. What is it?
I said the Iron Dome are intercepting the missiles. All the missiles.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So the Iron Domes are busy working. They thought they would be able to overwork the Iron Dome and overwhelm Israel. Let me tell you, you cannot overwhelm the people of God. The finger of God supports his own children. The finger of God works with us. So you cannot overwhelm the people of God. So that is the much I can take this morning. And as I leave you with this, remain resolute, remain confident that you are supporting the winning team. You are supporting the winning side. Standing with Biafra is standing with victory and standing with the light. And light can never, fall. Light can never fall. Only darkness will be overwhelmed by light. Darkness can never win light. Light can never be switched off by darkness. So when the light comes to broaden and shine, darkness will dissipate completely and continuously. So I'm going to leave you with this. Remain resolute, remain steadfast. Tell your brethren, tell everyone you know that we are moving forward and Biafra is winning. Continue to vote and continue to support our men. Yes, our men. We are not going to use our weapons to fight for Israel. Israel will provide the weapons with which our men will fight with them. So don't let that one bother you. The support you are giving to our men is the support to defend Biafra land. So when Israel asked for men, remember when Ukraine was, asking for men and they were even ready to pay. Some people in Nigeria, in the confused Nigeria, were ready to go to Ukraine. Are they the one that would have provided the weapons? No. They know the weapons would have been given them to fight in Ukraine, but they know when they go there, they are going to lose because the superpower, the higher power is the one that engages. But right now, when we stand with Israel, the ambulance was so noisy. When you stand with Israel, you are standing with the higher power, with a superior power. Israel is a superior power in the Middle East. So standing with Israel is standing with the winning team. Thank you very much. And Taproot says, Pastor Van, do you think the entire Muslim world behind Iran? The Iranian type of Islam sect is different from the rest. Why they zoo Muslims celebrating and the buying Shiites sect in the zoo? Yes, the whole Muslim world do not support Iran. Yes, so that is why Iran is already fighting a lost war, a lost battle. I'm telling you, people like Jordan opened their airspace for Israel to use. People like Qatar will allow Israel to use their airspace. Even Saudi Arabia will allow Israel to use their airspace. I'm telling you, when it even comes to moving men from all over the world to come and stand or fight on the ground for Israel, those other nations you are calling, even people like Egypt, will give a passage for men that will fight with Israel and to defend the Jerusalem of God. So continue to support the truth, because truth will always defeat and win lies and win darkness. I love you all, but Kabiam loves you more. Until I see you later this afternoon, Umuchineke. I remain the host on this platform, Rafael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam. Have a beautiful and a pleasant day. Thank you.
Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. And so Biafrans all over the globe, are you feeling me, Ashanti? Why and I feel so from my location, you know. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots, to Bokike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. I got to tell you, we no fear wicked British, we no fear Britain, we no fear them, we no fear them.